I am the founder of an IELTS preparation service, and in this video, ILL, show you how to tell stories to get a band 9 in IELTS writing. You'll get a band 9 by learning 3 secrets of storytelling from this video. The first secret is use vivid language. If you want to impress the examiner, you need to use vivid language. This means using a range of interesting adjectives and adverbs to describe your story. Let me show you an example. Imagine you're telling a story about a memorable event, a very common topic in IELTS writing. Here's a simple sentence. We can say, I went to a memorable event last year. Now let's make it more interesting. I went to a vibrant, colorful event last year. By using more descriptive language, you create a clear picture in the reader's mind so they can actually see the event happening. And that is what you want to do with your writing. You want to bring your story to life? But how do you do that? Well, there are 2 ways. First, use your 5 senses. Think about what you saw, heard, smelled, tasted, or even touched during your memorable event. For example, you could say the delicious food at the event. That's taste. Or you could say the excited chatter of the crowd. That's sound. The second way is to use figurative language like similes and metaphors. A simile is a figure of speech that compares 2 things using like or as. For example, the lights were as bright as the sun. A metaphor is a figure of speech that says one thing is something else. For example, the classroom was a zoo. That means the classroom was noisy and full of energy. Now, let's look at secret number 2, which is show, not tell. Show, not tell is a technique where you describe what happens rather than simply stating it. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're describing a character in your story. Instead of saying she was scared, show her fear. She was biting her nails and couldn't stop shaking. By showing the reader her actions, you create a much clearer and more memorable image in their mind. And finally, let's move on to the 3rd secret, which is conflict and resolution. Conflict and resolution is a story structure where you present a problem or conflict and then show how it's resolved. Let me give you an example. A man was driving home late at night. He suddenly realized he was being followed. He started to panic. But then he turned on the streetlight and the car behind drove past him. Here, the conflict is the man's fear of being followed. And the resolution is when he turns on the streetlight and the car drives away. So now you know the 3 secrets